look at Tingana, he's going to run down. So Steve's going to be in the best place to see him. How amazing is this? Now I think, Emma, if we can send you to Steve, because he's probably going to get a view of Tingana before I'll get a view of Hosana at this stage, and it should be kind of, if Steve can just point where we are, he should see Tingana emerging from the bush. Right, we're going to send you across to Steve, because that will probably be a better view.
I've got him, eh? Hello everybody, well we are with him. The Duke is about to come from the right. I can just see him on the drainage. You can't see him yet, so stay exactly where you are, Seb. I can see the Duke coming down the drainage now. This is going to be absolutely sensational. Hosana has no idea. I'm just leaning forward now in my seat. I can see Tingana. He's moving along this drainage. I think he notices something is up. He notices something is up. Tristan is joining me. I'm just going to talk to Tristan. Alright, Trist. Just keep coming up there. You'll get his visual up in the tree shortly. Okay, so yeah, so Tristan and I are having a little chat there. Tingana is here he comes, here he comes, here he comes, just on the right here, Seb. Here he comes, he's coming quickly. I would look at the base of the tree. Here he comes, base of the tree, yes. Watch out, folks, this is going to be interesting. Oh my word. Well, father has just displaced son without any effort. They just swapped places, and the hyena now think they can come in. They think they can come in, and maybe Tingana's going to drop the kill. It's so incredible. He's on the kill now. If you just pan out just slightly, Seb, there's a branch there off to the bottom left that Hosana launched onto as the Duke came up. There's Tristan in the background. As the Duke came up, sort of the vertical, he just leapt off to the side and went straight out of the tree. I need to see a replay of that. That was unbelievably fast. And I can't believe how little noise actually ensued during that period. The power of Tingana is now going to reposition that kill into a place that Hosana was struggling to do it. But he needs to be careful. He might drop that kill yet. And there's two very hungry My heart is in my mouth right now. That was so interesting. How he found him. It's just, what a champion. Wow. Well, why don't we just pop out a one-word tweet there on Twitter, everybody? Let's do a quick one-word tweet. Mine is going to be a hyphenated heart-stopping. How's that? Send your one-word tweet through to #SafariLive. Duke of Djuma has just displaced his son in this very awkward Tambuti tree. The feeding of dad continues. I have yet to see the Duke kill an animal himself, and only finding him with the kill of others. OMG. Yes, everybody's saying OMG. Well, we are not near the pan, and the full moon has risen in the east. The Duke has somehow found his son. Linda Poli, you say epic. It is indeed epic. Fantastically epic. He has somehow found his son. It took us an enormous amount of technology to be able to find this place, and the Duke has just found it by a bit of a smell. He probably tracked Hosana through that drainage and has been going, well, I'm hungry, I can't catch the dacre. I'm hungry, I can't catch this. And he came running. I saw him coming running from the side. That's why I said to Seb, don't even bother trying to pan to the right, because by the time you get him, he's going to be coming up the tree. And I think you got it, hey Seb?
I hope so.
I was struggling to look at the monitor at that moment because there was just way too much going on. Okay, Emma's saying we got it, so she's going to be cutting a highlight reel as Tristan is bowing out and giving us a wave goodbye. Thanks, Trist, for the info and for the joining of the sighting. We are in the best position at the moment for it. So, oh, there goes Ferg. And Tristan, there they go. Well done, gentlemen. Sorry, Emma, I was too absorbed in what I was thinking there. What did April happen to say? Splendifergus, April. Fantastic. Splendifergus, indeed. I've never heard that word before, but that's a good one. So that was a very quick and obvious sort of turnover. Hosana took down the tree and went bolting directly down the drainage line that his father had come up. So the Tingana came walking up the drainage over here to my right hand side, and then Tingana just went straight up there. So he came straight up over here. You probably saw that bit, but he came marching up the drainage line from that side, and Hosana went careening down. I don't think he's gone too far. In fact, he's probably just licking his wounds somewhere, maybe feeling a little bit sulky. But it's incredible how little sort of interaction there was there. Tingana just went up the tree. Hosana was kind of like, okay, I'm feeding, and he probably heard the and then the claws came up, and he's like, I'm out of here. Let's go back to the big guy in the tree. You know, it's one of those things that you do, you know. You know you're not a dominant leopard. You hear something that sounds like a V8 engine moments before when you're feeding on your pillow, and you just decide, well, I'm going to bow out. And that's what leopards do invariably. Something will come out of the left field, and they will always back down, because they can't afford the injury that they can sustain if they stand their ground. So they'll always move off unless they know without doubt what's coming in. If they don't know and it's a surprise just like that, well, then they just take off because they can't afford to be bitten. And then when they realize that they actually are superior, for example, to whatever it is that displaced them, they'll move back. But Hosana's not superior to his dad, and he's probably not going to come back. He will probably hang around not far away and hope he gets to pick up on a couple of titbits that get dropped. But I think he's at a fair enough meal. Angela, what a perfect ending indeed. It is the way it works out here. Don't forget Brent's favorite line. This is 100% live, coming to you on a Saturday afternoon on a full moon night in Djuma in the Sabi Sands. The Duke of Djuma decided to spoil the party and come and pick up on the nyala that Hosana has so gracefully caught for himself, procured in the tree all day, secured against marauding hyena. What a day for the little chief. Anyway, hopefully these hyena will get a scrap out of this, seeing as it is a party for more than two. They should get some of the kill. And on that note, thank you to all of those of you who have been watching. We had a beautiful morning and a beautiful day, and we're going to be going back to celebrate the end of the Gauntlet series. Thank you for your feedback, your questions. Thanks to all the guides, all the trackers, and everyone out there. NFC, thanks Emma. Everyone, have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon.